The following three-way contest is a one-fall match with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first. He makes his way to the ring from Kalispell, Montana. Weighing 186 pounds, he is the leader of Flip Army, Flip Gordon!
Flip Gordon claiming to be the only professional wrestler ever out of Montana. No stranger to our PCW Ultra faithful. His debut match, you'll remember a while back, taking on none other than Penta El Cerro Miedo, right after Penta had lost the PCW Ultra title to Rob Van Dam at the time. But Flip Gordon made a great showing, and coming off of a victory over Jay White. What a match that was at Demonized.
The Switchblade Jay White losing to Flip Gordon, and that really puts Flip Gordon in the conversation for one of the best in this division. Flip Gordon, no short of confidence from this young man.
And his opponent, our second participant in this three-way contest, makes his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing 169 pounds. He is the International King of Swerve, Shane Strickland!
And go ahead, Todd. Tell all the fans at home watching on FITE TV, tell all the fans, whether you're on PacificCoastWrestling.com, PCWUltra.com, tell them about this man right here, Shane Strickland, the righteous light heavyweight champion of this division. He should be wearing that belt right now. He won against Douglas James. I don't care what the record books say. Shane Strickland deserves that title. And I'm wondering when Dom Vitale is going to give him his opportunity to get it back.
Well, I disagree, at least in some respect. Shane Strickland did not beat Douglas James.
He beat him.
Now I'll make one point. He might not have lost to Douglas James, but he certainly didn't beat it. His foot was under the rope. Douglas James was on the offensive.
Let me lay out some logic for you, okay? Douglas James pins Shane Strickland. Shane Strickland's foot under the rope. The referee would overturn the decision. Overturn means that now Shane Strickland's the winner. Shane Strickland walks out with the light heavyweight championship. Stop shaking your head.
No decision was overturned.
That's legit logic.
Douglas James is still the champion. He's going to defend it tonight. So I don't know what you've been, I don't know what's in that vape pen. But I can't take anything away from the International King of Swerve. He's an incredible athlete. He won a fatal four-way match to win a shot at the light heavyweight title, now in triple threat action here tonight.
And their opponent.
This is where the show gets really good.
Our third participant in this match makes his way to the ring, accompanied by MK. And representing WARBEAST from Van Nuys, California, weighing 285 pounds, this is Brody King!
And you heard it right there. Veteran ring announcer Dan Masters saying the name of the man who's definitely gonna win this match, Brody King. And I can see my partner Todd Kennelly staring at the monitor in fear as Brody King, 1/3 of WARBEAST, makes his way to the ring, removes his in-ring jacket, and is ready for business.
Brody King is ready for business, and for good reason. He's coming off of a loss that was the very first loss for any member of the WARBEAST faction, a loss to Joe Graves that refused to lose, in which Joe Graves caught him in a rear naked choke. Brody King, to his credit, never tapped out.
So
here's unconscious.
Here's the thing, Brody King had a New Year's resolution in 2017 to lose one match. He got through the whole year, kept winning. It was December, he figured he'd give the kid one.
Well, Joseph seemingly didn't get the memo, because when Brody King went backstage, as he catches Flip Gordon with a huge boot to kick things off, Joseph read the riot act to Brody King, putting the pressure on, some serious tough love.
Ooh.
And now it's going to be Shane Strickland, perhaps, and Flip Gordon that are going to pay the price, because Brody King is not in a good mood.
Look at Brody. The violence and aggression of the big man. Certainly the tallest and heaviest member of WARBEAST. That faction that has run roughshod over this company, and quite frankly, gives me goosebumps just to see any member of WARBEAST in the ring.
And what's more dangerous than Brody King, a motivated and pissed off Brody King, and that's what we've got here tonight. Brody King charging in. Shane Strickland trying to be elusive, and a takedown of the big man right into the kick of Flip Gordon in a human game of ping pong, and King to the outside, and Flip Gordon and Shane Strickland have to take advantage. Got to go over the rules here, Christian Cole, as Strickland goes for the stomp. Nice athleticism. First man to score a pinfall or submission in this matchup will be the victor. I'm told there will be no countouts in this match.
Absolutely no countouts, as decided by Dom Vitale. He wanted to make sure that in this particular triple threat match that there was a winner decided in the ring, so there will be no countouts here.
Flip Gordon, as we mentioned, coming off of that huge victory over Jay White, elevates into the head scissors takedown. Beautifully done. Everybody out here with something to prove. Flip Gordon's got two choices here. Brody King in to run interference. Oh man! Huge suplex there out of the bear hug.
So dangerous is the suplexes and judo throws of Brody King. This incredible athlete for such a huge man.
Nice leg sweep there. Took the wheels right out from under the big man, did Shane Strickland, the international king of swerve, who sees this matchup as a huge hurdle. He thinks if he gets the win here, he will get that title match that he so desired. Love that, little shove for MK. Little preemptive strike, because you know MK always sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
MK is here doing his job, leave him alone.
This is not an all violence is legal matchup. MK did his best to get that. He was able to make it no count out, but that's about as close as the law of WARBEAST could get on this one.
Uh-oh. What will happen if he uses this chair, Todd? Will he be disqualified? Will that affect his potential future rematch with the light heavyweight champion?
Referee right there taking a good look at it. Shane Strickland giving Brody King a good seat here at ringside. Strickland's so innovative, who knows what he's got in mind.
There you see him, the true light heavyweight champion, Shane Strickland. Uh-oh. Wow.
Big time power bomb right into the apron of the ring.
And I don't know if you know this, Todd, but that's actually the hardest part of the ring there.
I think I've been told that by several commentators over the years.
It's actually the hardest part.
How about the post? Seems like it would be pretty hard.
Second hardest.
Okay. Guilty as charged. I think I've said it a few times, but the pace of this match is changed now. Would you expect a more methodical pace from the big man?
No, this is perfect. He's controlling the match. He's controlling Shane Strickland while Flip Gordon's recovering, and I actually see him out of the corner of my eye trying to make his way back into the ring as Flip Gordon. Brody didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, you look at these three, and one of these things is not like the other. You got this big super heavyweight in there, the two light heavyweight competitors. Death Valley driver, beautifully executed. And you got to divide and conquer. He might have his pick of who to pin in this. He might stack them up.
Ooh!
Total dominance on display by Brody King. Oh, don't tell me a double pin. How impressive is this? He's going to do it. No.
You could actually see both men getting their shoulders up at the same time at 2.5.
Can you imagine?
I hate that little twerp Don Vitale, but you got to give him props here for setting this match up.
Director of Communications, yeah, indeed. Great matchup.
If you figure that Flip Gordon or Shane Strickland want to position themselves for the light heavyweight title, why not put a beast from WARBEAST right in front of him, a monster like Brody King? If they can get past him, they certainly deserve a championship shot.
You know, certain members of WARBEAST have done so well in singles competition. All of them have, in fact. Joseph coming off of a victory over the Sandman. Fatu coming off of a win over Willie Mack, and now perhaps it's Brody King's turn. But Flip Gordon,
whoa,
got a strike and move. Looking for perhaps, thought he was going to go for that Kinder Surprise, that big springboard kick, but turns it into a springboard sling blade.
Brody's just going to rest for a little bit on the outside. He's cool.
Yeah, but when you're on the outside, you can't be instrumental in the pin.
Wow.
Shane Strickland seemingly catching his second win now. Gonna dive to the out. Oh my goodness! Oh, and comes up with it. Second effort gets it done.
Shane Strickland able to torque it. That beautiful head scissors takedown.
Using the size of the big man against him. Man, swerve is incredible.
Ooh, cutter!
Moves like he's underwater, just so fluid.
That's one thing we can agree on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man, able to get it. Springboard stunner there, Todd.
Nicely done, would be a stunning victory indeed for Flip Gordon. Elevated cutter now, and all three men are out, bodies strewn all over the ring. Everybody paying the price here, Christian.
All three men electing to attack the neck. All three men able to hit it. And all three men and their hopes to win this match are in jeopardy right now.
Begs the question, who can weather the storm, clear the cobwebs first?
You can see there MK and the genius that he is. The light's a little bright in here tonight, so he decided to wear those sunglasses.
Brody King trying to slap himself awake here, trying to get some feeling, get back in control of his faculties. You don't want to wake up that monster.
He's awake. Here comes Brody. Uh-oh.
Now Brody King, he's punching at ghosts. This is where that size is a disadvantage. He's got that disadvantage when it comes to agility. And he's paying for it right now at the hands of Strickland and Gordon.
I'm looking around the building here, Todd. We are entirely sold out here at the PCW Ultratorium. Standing room only. And what a great time we're having for the last 2 years this company's been around.
In a matchup like this, it really is every man for himself, and there you see it. Alliances will be short-lived, but trying to eliminate the threat of the big man first.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Elevator was going down in a hurry all the way to the basement. And perhaps back inside, I thought Strickland gonna take advantage, but he just got swatted out of the air by the big man.
And this is why Brody King, in a group of some of the most intimidating men in our industry, is the most intimidating. Look at this monster.
I'm gonna tell Fatu you said that. Oh, wow. Talk about extension by Flip Gordon. Oh, there's no way he can do this. There's no way that he's got the strength. Can he hit the Samoan pop? Yes! Ooh. Flip Gordon trying to divide and conquer here, Christian Cole.
And what's he thinking here? Flip Gordon. Whoa!
Springboard, 450, cover, and the shoulder was coming up, and there just the power, the size, it's tough to secure.
And yes, brilliantly, MK wanting to tell the referee that 3 comes after 2, 2 comes after 1, and that's how you count, kid.
Oh, that's what you get for sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. I'd say that was a little gag order on the law of WARBEAST. Now the cover by the King of Swerve, trying to live up to his name.
So close for Shane Strickland, only inches away from winning this match. Shane Strickland, of course, as we've highlighted, the real light heavyweight champion.
That's what you've highlighted. Easy for me to say it. You know, it's a lot of moving parts in a match like this. You got to have your head on a swivel, Christian. goodness. The agility there of Flip Gordon living up to his moniker. Now the gut wrench.
Oh, look at the strength and power of Brody King. Able to adjust the man midair and slam him down in a power bomb.
Brody not electing to go for the cover there. A huge cannonball. And again, I think Brody King in a position where he can take his pick. Cradle shot. That's gonna do it. No, Flip Gordon makes the save.
You gotta give Flip Gordon props there with the vision to be able to turn around, find the pin, break it up, and this match continues.
Brody King can't believe it. He thought he had this one all wrapped up, and for all intents and purposes, he did. If it hadn't been for that last-ditch, last-gasp effort by Flip Gordon to break up the pin, this thing would have been over, would have been in the books.
Brody King lifting that lifeless carcass of the real light heavyweight champion, Shane Strickland.
Gordon again, very opportunistic. Taking advantage when backs are turned, and that's what you got to do in a match like this.
Strickland trying to fight out of the corner there, Todd. Doing anything he can.
Well, he knows he's in a hell of a bad position.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Somebody call Indiana Jones. Got our makings of a Tower of Doom, but sit-out power bomb there by Brody King on Gordon. Is that going to do it?
Not enough for Brody King. Those power bombs are really, really strong, but unable to keep those shoulders down for three.
Strickland deposits King to the outside. Smart move, again trying to divide and conquer. Big time shot, you could hear it echo off the walls of the Ultratorium. And a sense of urgency, you can see it in the body language of Strickland. He knows maybe this is his window of opportunity. What's he gonna do? Swerve stomp! Has him hooked. JML driver, center of the ring. Swerve gets it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match. He is the International King of Swerve, Shane Strickland.
And Dom Vitale, if you're listening to me, this is Christian Cole here in the commentary booth. Make the match. The real light heavyweight champion, Shane Strickland, versus that twerp walking around, that paper champion, Douglas James. I want to see it. Strickland's foot was under the rope but refused to lose. Tonight he gets a win, not over one man, but two. He is the real light heavyweight champion. Stop shaking your damn head, Todd. The fans know it, you know it. Call the action, Todd.
I'll call it. Brody King beside himself. He thought he had this thing won, and somehow the International King of Swerve comes in, opportunistic, hits the Swerve Stomp, JML driver, and MK angry as well. And you got to think Brody King, man, that is his second consecutive loss. The only two losses in the history of WARBEAST.
He actually looks pissed at MK. Sometimes when you're emotional, you'll take it out on the people who love you most. And he goes straight after MK. And you could see the anger on the face of Brody King, as my partner just alluded to. He has now lost two straight.
The two lone losses in the history of WARBEAST. A faction that has shown very few chinks in their armor. They have run roughshod over this entire company.